Well, hey, welcome back to Kings Road Young Lions. I'm your game master for this evening. My name is Saucey, and I'm here with four wonderful role players. They are Rosa, Gator, Bronson, Solomon. They're the Young Lions. Say hello, Young Lions.
Hello, Young Lions.
There we
Me,
go.
I want a hula hoop. Hello, Young Lions.
There we go. We're back in action here. Took a couple weeks off, but we're back in the saddle. We're here for part 2 of the 4-part finale inside the Capitol, this time at the Bloodkeep. So just a recap of how we got here. After walking through the Forbidden Door in Rumble Reef and entering the Capitol Island, our party emerged inside the Risky Rabbit Ludus, an abandoned gladiator school on the cliffs of the Capitol Island. They found said Ludus to be completely disheveled, vacant of human life, and the scene of what must have been some horrific crimes, as dried blood and broken furniture are everywhere. However, no bodies to be found. There is a mass grouping of all of the fighters left in the kingdom, all the friends of the Young Lions, some other rival groups with a similar quest at hand, including, most notably, the Rogues family, Cobra Rogues leading that family. Of course, Dusky and Goldie there as well, and there's a fourth one. We're not going to talk about her. And at that point, the Rogues family lays out the plan for how to take down the Capitol. How they came across this information or this plan, nobody knows, but here's how it went down. They tell the Young Lions that all the captives in the city are being held inside a keep that is a miniature castle, if you will, within the Capitol. This vision was also given to Bronson a couple weeks earlier using the Sword of Truth, where he had seen Rosa's mother, presumably Rosa's mother, and other magic users were confined within a triple cage, a pyramid-shaped cage, and most notably on the Capitol Island. So the Rogues family says, Young Lions, you have to go there. You have to free the captives, because freeing them will take down the magical battery that has been created by Vance McDragon. And this magical energy is pretty easy to find because there is a magical vortex shooting up from one part of the city, which is where we're headed today. The Rogues group here is headed to the Colosseum to take down the Exalted One, Alfarius Cone. And after both of those tasks are completed, the parties will rejoin and will head to take down McDragon himself. Other than those two parties, there are many other allies on this quest through the city, including names like Kyle the Dragonborn, Red Eye Black, and many others that are slipping my mind at the moment.
Yeah, all the Celtigars.
All the Celtigars are there. Other challengers.
Gator's called in some favors.
Random bandits from outside Colville are here.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yep.
That's right. There are.
So they're basically like keeping the streets clear and basically establishing a beachhead for us.
Yeah. So before you lies the Capitol itself, but it's a mockery of what it used to be. Especially for you, Solomon and Bronson, you've spent so much time here. Gator, you've spent some time here as well. It once was hailed as the jewel of the realm, a place of beautiful architecture and vibrant culture, but now it's this twisted, nightmarish landscape with signs of violence everywhere. The streets are littered with bones and bodies. There are mass graves. There are bodies hanging from lampposts, just completely defiled. The entire city is just I forget the word I'm looking for here, but
Hellscape.
Yes, yeah, just horrible. Up and over top this purple dome of magical energy, keeping out all of those who would interfere with what's happening inside the city itself. The buildings even are unnaturally aged. The streets are. It's resembles a dystopian, post-apocalypse, zombie film, right? There are buildings that have been burned to the ground. There are gallows that were used at one point, but now just lay dormant. And in the distant skyline is a tower, a new tower that hadn't been there before, a Titanic tower, if you will, a single spire shooting up into the sky. Closer still is the Colosseum, which was once the crowning glory of the Kings Road tournament, but now it's just shrouded in shadow as tears of joy and sport have been replaced with just desecration, as it's now the lair of the Exalted One. And even closer is the military fortress, which previously was called the Citadel, but now is better known as the Blood Keep, and that's where we bring ourselves right now. You see this picture here of this castle surrounded by a moat. Once a crystal clear moat that had all sorts of fish and turtles, and now a swirling mass of blood and spirits that emerge from the surface and reach and then submerge themselves once again.
Jesus.
As you advance towards the Blood Keep, still unnoticed, you see that there are two acolytes that are guarding the bridge that goes over the moat and enters into the castle itself. You can get a peek of what lies within, although it's difficult to really make out what's going on. The entire place gives off an aura of evil energy. So we'll turn on a little music here, and then, Artie, what would we like to do?
Is anybody gonna get mad if I push somebody off of a dock?
I think we're definitely past that, but first thing I'd like to do, I am going to give Bronson a hug and cast Death Ward.
Awesome.
Remind us what Death Ward does.
So it lasts 8 hours. Let's see. First, you touch a creature and grant it a measure of protection from death. So the first time he would drop to 0 hit points, he instead drops to 1 and the spell ends. If the spell is still in effect when the target is subjected to an effect that would kill it instantaneously without taking damage.
Oh yeah, that's the kicker.
Yeah, that effect is instead negated against the target and the spell ends. I guess
it's basically like the one thing that'll save your ass against power word death.
Great.
There we go.
Yeah.
That was very touching. And to answer your question, Bronson, I shoot one of these guys in the face with my crossbow.
Okay, so at this point,
if we're rolling up on this, I think just like rolling up and like trying to murder these guys very quickly is going to be the plan.
Yep,
I'm saving my good juice for the Iron Masters. This guy gets a crossbow bolt any way you spin it.
All right.
Well, if that's the case,
go ahead and roll
then
the shoot.
Gator raises a finger and says, "No, Telemann, you use fire, 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 and firebolt at the other one."
Okay, so while this is happening, you're having this conversation and you're shouting fire, fire, fire. Let's have a stealth check from somebody in the group.
Definitely not
I'm
Rosa.
probably the best.
Mm-hmm.
Are we a stealth group?
19.
Yeah, I would have the two that are rolling up to attack that way.
Okay, so a 19 from Solomon and Gator. Let's see. You're shouting, so you're not really So a stealth check with disadvantage.
Yeah, very, very stealthily scream at the top of my lungs. It's gonna be something like a 10.
You don't see me.
All right, so Solomon, you go ahead and take your shot, and then we're going to roll for initiative.
That is gonna be 23.
Yep, that'll hit.
And nice. We're gonna do 13 points of damage.
13.
solid,
Very
man. Oh, that's right. You have that +2 crossbow too.
There's a +2 crossbow, and I rolled an 8 on my D8.
Mm-hmm.
And how we scream.
All right, so the crossbow bolt just sinks right into the guy's shoulder, takes him off guard. However, the other one is alarmed by the movement. Can hear the voices. He's kind of wise to what's going on. So now we're going to go ahead and roll initiative for everybody.
That is a dirty 20.
7.
11.
Solomon, you said 22?
Yeah.
Perfect. And what do we roll here? We rolled not great.
That was an 11
So a 12.
on the dice.
Okay, that'll work. So Solomon, so we are still a distance away, even though I'm just showing everybody at the edge of the map here.
Sure.
Solomon, it's your action.
Well, I see that my aim was a little off, and I only hit that guy in the shoulder. Reload. Fire again.
Go ahead, roll to hit.
Oh, man. That's just an 11.
11 will not hit.
No. Come on, gang, let's go.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, and whatever movement with everybody as we're moving.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're all rolling as a pack, basically.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason to split up.
Yeah, so the range of the crossbow is how much?
It's like
Pretty
120
good.
feet.
It's 80 feet close range, 320 feet
Yeah.
long range.
Yeah, so we'll say that you were within 60 feet when you took the first shot. You can move another 30 feet to get within 30 feet. So right about there.
Technically just 25 feet, actually, because I'm a little.
Okay. So we'll put you right about there. And then Bronson, that brings us to you.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and I would set the party where you think all of us are. If we're all approaching from one side of the boat, that's fine. That way we get the proper movement and everything like that. All right, let's see.
Solomon, also you can move Snuggle Cup.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, if you're riding Snuggle Cup, then you could definitely close more distance.
Yeah.
You
Could
can, but I don't know that you're necessarily as good at shooting a crossbow while riding.
Yeah, that seems skill based. Like I don't remember how any of that works.
If we had 4 more levels in us, I'd take mounted combatant.
At that point, it's worth it.
I think either way on that, though, I will actually, you know what? I will shout a command to Snuggle Cup. It doesn't look like I can move Snuggle Cup today. But
Yeah, I
I will
can't.
just have him sprint up and get in there.
Can I
Roll
move him?
by everybody. Now you can move him. Get in there, Snug.
Uh, 50, so that's his whole movement. You know what? I'll just bring him around in front of me, give him the command to defend, and he'll hold an action in case these guys come at me.
Okay. Okay, now it's Bronson.
Rage.
Okay,
And
you are raging.
So one of the things that I have now with Rage is Instinctive Pounce.
Okay.
As part of the bonus action you take to enter your Rage, you can move up to half your speed. So I can
Okay.
go 40 feet, which would put me, let's see, let me measure.
Your speed is
So there's
your speed
40.
is 40 feet.
It's yeah, and so effectively I can go 60 feet, which would put me right in front of the one that Solomon has already
Oh, so you
struck.
can 40
I
plus
can
20.
close the I can close the distance on this one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get right up in there, and then I'm gonna swing on the one that Solomon's already hit.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let's see. That is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, I thought so. And that is 5 plus 5 plus 6 plus 2. 18 points of damage.
All right. He is bloodied.
All right, and swinging on him again. That's 27 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
All right, and then that is 16 points of damage.
That'll drop him.
Awesome. So he's dead.
He's dead.
All right, great weapon attack. So when I reduce a creature to 0 hit points, I can make another melee attack as a bonus action without having to use my frenzy. So another
Now,
attack coming after.
You've already used your bonus action to rage, though, right?
Ah, you're right. You're right. All right. Yep. That's the end of my turn then.
Okay. Well, this.
Yeah, I'll take the bonus move speed to get me into melee range rather than the extra attack. Yeah.
Okay, so this guy that's right in front of you is going to get an action. And his action is going to be. He's going to use a gaze of corruption on you.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to roll. You're going to roll a Constitution saving throw.
All right. 14.
14. All right, so he gives you this 1,000-yard stare, and instantly you feel nauseous. You feel instantly just, just like a gag reflex. And then you're going to take some necrotic damage from that.
All right.
So it'd be 16 points of necrotic damage, and you're going to be poisoned for 1 minute.
All right.
Then he's going to flee, which
Nope.
will give you an attack of opportunity as he runs away.
Yeah. 26 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Now return back on Barbarian.
And that is, let's see. Make sure I'm getting all my bonuses. $12 points of damage.
All right. Yes.
I think that's the. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's right. But let me make sure I'm adding all the proper things there.
Sure.
It's been a minute.
That's going to be the end of their turn, and that'll bring us up to Rosa.
All right. Well, not much I can. I got tiny legs, so I can only go 25.
I should have been using Great Weapon Master as on my attacks. That's what I should have been doing. I was like, why is it? That seems low. And then I realized, yeah, I should have been taking the -5 to hit.
Let's see. I can.
So was it 12 points of damage, or is that incorrect?
Yeah, it is, because I have to specify that I'm using a Great Weapon Master hit, because I have to take -5 to the strike to do 10 more damage.
Okay.
can just do double move and that would be it, right? To catch up?
Mhm.
Because, I only have 25 feet.
Yeah, so you could move and then you can dash.
Okay. I'm pretty much just coming to back up. So how about? Yeah, that'll work.
So as you close the distance, you've seen that acolyte run into the castle, and behind him, at where the gate is an unnatural curtain of darkness. You can no longer see inside the castle to see where that acolyte has gone.
Great.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do, right?
Okay, Gator, you're up.
All right, so I'll have to move in first of all. We cut this corner for the final 30. And so I assume that I can see this this shimmering darkness veil thing. Could I from here do an Arcana check, or would I need to get closer?
Sure, you can do an Arcana check from here.
Woohoo! Right. I can. Oh, I got a 15.
Okay, so what are you trying to do to discern from this Arcana check?
Is this something that, like, have I seen anything like this before in my travels? Is this something I think I could tear down possibly with a really focused, aka good roll of a Dispel Magic?
Yeah, I mean, you recognize this as a darkness spell. So a darkness spell creates an unnatural darkness that can't be seen through even by those with low light vision. Non-magical light cannot illuminate it.
Oh, I just don't trust it though. I don't want to just walk through it. I feel so trepidatious about that.
I was like, I was gonna say you could huck something at it, but you don't know what
No, that
happens
won't.
once it goes past the curtain.
So
Exactly.
you can clearly tell by it that it's just it's a mist. It's an illusion, if you will. That it's not tangible in any way, and that it's also harmless.
Bronson, it's safe. You can go in. I'll use
Roger
the rest
that.
of my action to do another move. 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll put me right behind Bronson here. Perfectly safe. It's just a little dark. I don't know how far it goes in, though. And unless I come up with what is, I should have thought of this before. No, that's a whole action. I was going to grant jump on Bronson, but that's a whole action, so I can't quite do that. And God, I'll end my turn for now. I really should have cast Mage Armor prior, but I'll end my turn for now.
But do you want to cast Mage Armor now?
I've already used my action to double move.
That's fine. We can retcon it. If you want Mage Armor up, you can put it up.
Oh, okay. I can have had Mage Armor. Okay, I'm fine with that.
That's fine. If you wanted to cast it before all this, I'm good with that. Go ahead.
Okay, there we go.
Yep. Okay. So now you're feeling
I'm all
very,
shiny.
very shiny. That's right. Will that be your turn?
That'll be my turn.
Solomon, you're up.
Alright, so that guy's dead. And the other guy's gone.
Mission accomplished. Let's go home.
Like, just because I already had this cool move planned out, I'll use part of my movement to jump up on Snugglecup, who will move 10 feet and then take the running leap of the Fleeceman Lion and jump across over here. And I'll hop off. What's the door situation look like? Is it a gate? Is it a portcullis? Are there gaps? Can I see people on the other side?
It is a gate. It's a 10-foot wide gate. The gate appears to be raised, but within the framework of that gate is this unnatural darkness. Even right in front of you, you can't see through it.
Yeah, so like just past the threshold of the door. You could say you could tell it's an open gate, but past that is just inky black.
Well, let's play a little game then, and I'll shoot through the gate with my crossbow.
Okay. Well, yeah,
Does
you
it
can.
just disappear? Does it bounce off? Does it look like it incinerates?
You fire the crossbow into the darkness, and you hear it stick into. It sounds like sand. So you fire it, and then.
All right. Who wants to be the first one to step through to the other side? And I'll end my turn there.
Bronson, you're up.
I am going to move to the other side. Let's see. Yep.
Yeah, so you can move right in there. And then there is a second gateway with another unnatural darkness.
Gotcha. But the room is clear?
The room is clear, yeah.
So I'll yell back at the rest of the team that the room's clear, advance. And then...
So at that announcement, you will trigger this trap as these 4 cultists from a high perch will fire on you with crossbows of their own. And let's see. Okay.
So you guys hear, the room's clear, advance, and then you hear clack, 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 clack.
All right, so that's a 23.
Yep.
Just roll all 4 of those. 18.
Yep.
A 10.
Nope.
And a 6.
Nope.
Okay. All right, just bear with me for a minute. Okay. So it's 2 hits. It's going to be 2 points of damage and 9 points of damage. So just regular old damage there.
Got it.
Okay. And now, Bronson, you have the rest of your turn here. You still have some movement left.
Yeah, I guess at that point I'm going. How high up are they?
It's maybe like 15, 20 feet up.
Okay, so out of like easy hop range. I will throw a javelin at the one on the top right.
Okay. Yep.
That is a 15 to hit.
That'll hit. Actually, the 15. Actually, 15 does not hit.
Oh. Ooh, that's a crit. Let's see how much that is.
During the second javelin?
Yep. That is 14 points of damage on the second one.
So it'd be max damage plus an additional roll.
So that would be so wait. That's incorrect because I'm raging as well. So that would be max damage plus so that's 12 plus an extra d6 plus an extra d6 because I've got orc. That's right, I forget that. All right, let's roll that.
Is that an orc critical thing?
Yeah, the what is it called?
Savage something?
Yeah, savage critical, I think, or something like that.
Savage attack or something?
Savage attacks. Yep. Yeah, when you score a critical hit, roll one of the weapons dice one additional time and add it. So that would be an extra 10 on top of 16. So 26 points of damage.
Yeah, so that'll with that javelin, you'll send him flying over the other side of the wall and into the soup over here. Rosa, you
Nice.
see this happen. As soon as he hits the blood moat here, you see all these spectral arms reach up and wrap their arms around him as this javelin is just completely just punched right through him. And then he just is pulled down into this seething mass of spirits and moans. And it's a bad time. You don't feel great about what you've just seen.
And I think, yeah, that's it.
Okay, so that's going to bring our friends up here. And before I do anything, hide that. Okay, so these three up top, they're going to use. They're going to go ahead and make an attack on you. So let's see. They're going to cast Sacred Flame on you.
Ouch.
Hey, that's mine. Step off.
Now they have Profane Flame.
Okay, so you're going to take a Dexterity saving throw.
All right. $15.
15, okay. And again,
19.
and one more time.
They might get me this time. Yep, 5. And that was with advantage on all 3 of those.
5. Yep, so now you should be rolling with disadvantage because you're poisoned. Same thing on your javelin attacks.
Okay.
Those should have
Gotcha.
been with disadvantage as well. So re-roll the second one you rolled.
All right. 1. So at 3.
All right, so there's going to be 2. You're going to get hit with 2 of these flames. You dodged the first one pretty skillfully, but you're going to get hit with the second 2. And it's going to be a total of 10 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And then these guys, especially this guy on the right, is going to skitter off into an open
Yeah, so they're all
archway on each
retreating.
side. And then that'll bring us to Rosa.
All right. This measurement thing going. So I can at least get there. So I'll at least move up to get even there with Solomon. And is, because I wasn't following for a second there, the curtain, is it still pretty much there? We can just hear Bronson on the other side?
Yep.
Okay. You know what? I don't know if I'm gonna like doing this, but I'm going in. I got some business. All right. How you looking, Bronson?
Oh, I'm okay. I'm
All
at
right.
53 of 84 right now.
Actually, let me check my cantrips real quick.
I also still have second wind and I think a healing potion somewhere.
Yeah, I've got a few on me too. One ability check, a choice. So, oh, that's an action though. So never mind. These are actions and not bonus actions. So that's it for me.
All right, Solomon. No, Gator. Gator, you're up.
Oh, no, Solomon. No, Gator. No, is it? Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm close enough. I would have heard all the squishy. And Bronson fighting back and such. So I'm going to assume the worst. Okay, I've already got my mage armor. How about if Sorry. Oh boy. The wizard doesn't move in here. Is the problem. God. I guess I'll start by casting Blur as well. Song number 2. Just kidding. That's a self spell. So I become blurred and shifting and wavering to all who can see me for the duration. Any creature has disadvantage on attack rolls unless they don't rely on sight or can see through illusion. So that'll further buff my mage armor in a way. Let me mark that down. That's an action. Oh boy. I'm not quite gonna move in right now because I can't do too much else either. I guess I'll move up to the door. Or gate rather. Having seen Rosa pile through, not being quite as brave as Rosa, and I shout words of encouragement at them and I say, let us know how it goes. That's all I
You
can
can't
really do.
sail.
You can't prove that. And my
Ain't
turn is
me.
done. I drew a picture.
So are you, you're standing kind of in the darkness here.
Oh, is that officially in the
Right.
in the
So
area?
you're kind of halfway in, halfway out at this point. You can basically see in either direction.
Ooh. Solomon, stay here. I'm gonna absorb some hits. So if I was 2, 3, 4. I think I have enough movement left to just step inside. So like as this blinking, shimmering wizard steps out, and if anything, I'm providing another target at which they'll at least be disadvantaged to hit.
Sure.
And that'll end my turn. That's all. That's all my movement plus an action, and I cannot think of an efficient bonus action. So that'll be it.
All right. Solomon, you're up.
All right. Same old song and dance, hopping on Snuggle Cup, riding Snuggle Cup in up to Bronson, seeing that Bronson got hit. Like, where are they? Where'd they go?
It wasn't on all clear. They're up top.
Up top? How high is it up to this walkway?
15 feet.
15, 20
15
feet.
feet? Bronson, would you give me a toss?
Sure.
Fantastic. And I will hold my action until I'm up there.
Okay.
I have an idea what he's going to use too. This should be pretty cool.
All right, Bronson, you're up then.
Actually, if Gator's hold on to it's like a spell or anything like that, hit me with jump, man.
I don't have an action to do so.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna toss. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna throw Solomon up there.
Okay. So let's see. Let's have a strength check from you, Bronson.
All right.
And Solomon, let's have a acrobatics check from you.
Throw the gnome over the wall. It's an old
16.
callback.
16? All right.
That's
Pretty quick throw.
with advantage and disadvantage canceling each other out.
That's right. Yep.
Oh. Sorry, I lost my dice. God damn. 8.
8. Yeah, so he throws you up there, and like a slab of meat just slap down, just plop. You're up there, and then you're going to take 1d4 points of damage. You'll take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
Not too bad.
Scrapes his knee.
Now I'll use my held action to take the dash action.
Yep.
I'll use half my movement to stand up.
Yep.
And I'll move into this archway. What do I see?
There's a door there. You can try the door.
Oh, yeah, I can try that door.
Yep, so it'll open right up, which will reveal a long room with one acolyte standing in the middle, who immediately notices your presence.
I like present.
And I look back over my shoulder. One guy in the next room. And that'll be my held action.
Okay, so is this a tunnel under here? And that's a room on the second level, or do these stairs lead up basically to the same spot?
That is a second level room with
Okay.
a tunnel that goes under it.
Okay, got it. In that case, I'm gonna use my second attack to throw Snuggle Cup up there.
Oh God!
All right. Solomon, you still have movement with Snuggle Cup.
Yeah, I forgot about Snuggle Cup. He could probably make the jump.
Yeah, he might actually be able to just get up there himself. Yeah.
So he's used, how much? 5, 10, 15, 20, about 25 feet. He just backs up, then moves 10 feet and takes a running leap. He can jump 25 feet. I'll get him up there, and then he'll use a dash action. Yeah, I open the door,
I'll
shout
tell
down
him
to
why-
everybody, one guy, and then he uses the rest of his movement to leap over me into the room.
Well, let's have an athletics check for Snuggle Cup just to make sure he makes the jump.
Yeah, I can only imagine this is some
Horizontally,
nasty
he's got
bonus.
that jump no problem, but straight up, a little bit more difficult. So go ahead and make a acrobatics or athletics check.
Alright. He is not proficient in that, so it's gonna be just a straight strength for him, which is pretty good. He's got 19 strength, but I didn't roll great. 13.
13. Yep. So he's not going to be able to make the jump. Almost makes the jump. Is not injured in the process, but is just kind of
Gets his front paws up, scrambles against the wall, and then
Like
slides back down.
the cat that's just hanging in there. He cleared it, but he didn't clear it with his entire body, so it's gonna take him another round to get over the ledge.
like he got his claws into some tapestries,
Mhm.
but he's so heavy that he just slowly just sliding back down the wall.
You can do it, Snug. You got it. Well, that'll be it for Snug.
Okay, Bronson, you're up.
All right. I want to do there are cultists in those parapets to the south side, to my knowledge, which is why I wanted Snuggle Cup up there to kind of provide Solomon with some backup.
You
there.
can pitch Rosa next.
Yeah. Rosa, you wanna get up there on the other side?
Puppies, let's go.
Uppies. All right. I'm gonna throw her like a quarterback. Throw some football. Just
All right, let's have an athletics check.
All right. That is that's 20. Dirty 20, but a 20.
That'll do. And Rosa, an acrobatics check from you. You going on the left or the right? I forget.
I'm throwing her to the other side. Yeah, the left.
Acrobatics. Oh boy.
Yep.
15.
15. Okay, you're good. So you managed to get up there just fine. Bronson, still your action here.
Yeah, that's
Well, your
both
movement
of my
is-
attacks and a move. Yeah. So I think we're good there.
All right, you're gonna stay put. Okay.
I
So
got a
up,
plan for the next turn.
up top, the cultist runs right at you, Solomon, and is going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Bring it in.
Let me make sure I get this right. So it's a melee spell attack. All right, so that's a 19.
That hits.
That hits? Okay. So the cultist runs at you and latches his hands onto the sides of your face, chanting in another language. Immediately, you feel this immense pain in your face and your neck. You're going to take necrotic damage here. It'll be 15 points of necrotic damage.
Ugh.
17 points total.
Man, you need to learn a little something about personal space.
Okay, and that'll be it for the bad guys here, as far as you can tell. Nobody else enters the room, so that'll bring us back to Rosa.
Now I'm worried about going in the room. Well, that guy's already on Solomon. Because if I bring myself up to the door, kind of like Solomon is, if I want to nail him, though, with a Sacred Flame cantrip, I'd need to be out one more square, probably, right?
Yeah, but you should still have move speed.
Sacred Flame goes 60 feet.
Yes. It doesn't have to be like a line of sight type thing, then?
Well, no,
That's
you,
what
you do need line of sight.
Okay.
But you can
All
pop in, cast a spell, and pop back out.
That's true.
Okay. That's if it's not trapped, but... Alright.
Yeah, so
Pop in there.
the door's unlocked. You're able to walk right in.
Okay.
You see what's going on the other side, kind of what you expected. There's the cultist, back turned to you.
Yep, I'm gonna hit him with the Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Do I need to make like some sort of attack roll, right?
No, it's a dex save.
Okay, I didn't know if I needed to do anything. I'm a terrible spellcaster.
So I just need
yeah.
to know your spell save DC.
16.
Okay. And 16, you say?
Yes.
All right, so that's a 7. So the spell's successful
Shreds,
here.
you say.
Okay.
How is this
he's
life holding up?
Now you
Shreds.
are 9th level, is that right?
Yes, so it'll be 2d8 radiant damage.
That's right, yep.
Plus my wisdom modifier, I believe, gets added to. I thought to damage.
Is that a feature?
Yes, potent spellcasting. You
There
add
you
your
go.
wisdom modifier to the damage you deal with any cleric cantrip.
There
All
you
right.
go. All right, so 2d8 plus 3.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
8, 11.
11
Oh,
total.
yeah.
All right.
Radiant damage.
Okay, good,
And
good.
then
Even
Now I'm-
cultists hate radiant damage.
I'll pop back behind here,
Sure.
behind the door. All right. And that will be it for me.
Okay. That brings us to Gator.
All right. So,
Jump beast, jump beast, jump beast.
yeah, so here's the fun and interesting thing. So everybody knows my favorite thing in the world is that the material component for the jump spell is a grasshopper's hind leg, and I routinely feed them to Bronson. So I pop a grasshopper leg in his mouth, and he now has the jump spell. But for Snug, I've made these lovely little cookies that have grasshopper legs in them,
Okay.
and I feed him one, and he has the jump spell,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
All right. So everybody's feeling very jumpy. Solomon, you're up. You've got this dirty, stinky, evil man in robes with his hands on your face. What do you do?
First off, you obviously need to watch your back there, friend. It seems as though you're easily distracted. With the ability to jump now emboldened, Snugglecup backs up, runs 10 feet, takes his running leap, leaps through the door.
Yeah.
Just like a missile.
So tripled, what is his max jump?
Tripled 75 feet.
I thought so, yeah.
Yeah. He's just a heat-seeking missile of a cat right now.
I love it.
Now, that doorway is a pretty small target for such a big cat, especially when there's a gnome blocking the bottom half of it.
He's got the movement to jump up and then move through. I duck. I'm little.
Okay. I'll allow it.
It's all about the flavor, man. Heat-seeking missile.
Yeah, it's all for flavor.
Well, we want to give
we're
that move
gonna
a name.
do-
He's the Sea Cat because that's a short-range surface-to-air missile.
Let's do Snug first.
That's got to be hellaciously surprising for a lion to just be like, in your face.
He is gonna take some attacks here. He can make a bite and a claw attack. First up, his bite attack is gonna be 21.
Yep.
That does 5 points of damage.
Okay.
And the claw attack is gonna be 21.
Yep.
That is gonna be 3 points of damage. No, 7 points of damage. Add the number. And if the lion moves at least 20 feet straight towards the creature, well, I guess he didn't move straight towards the
Nah.
creature for 20 feet, so no pounce, but we'll get the next one.
All right.
How's he looking?
He's bloody.
You see what happens when you're not paying attention to surroundings? You get messed up, fool! And since I'm too close to make a safe ranged attack against him, I cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
He needs to make a Wisdom save, DC 16.
That is
You look so stupid.
a 19.
That succeeds, so nothing happens.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
And you know what? I'm feeling saucy. He'll get a swing at me, but we'll see how he feels about using his reaction if I back up a little bit.
All
He
right.
does have a lion in his face.
So attack of opportunity there. That is a 22,
That'll hit.
and that'll be 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Did you just try and punch him?
No, he's swung on him with a mace, basically
okay.
a stick or a nightclub or a scepter.
Yeah, these guys are just basically armed with cudgels.
You got hit with the bonk stick.
Yeah. Get your shots in while you can. Snugglecup, enjoy.
Great. Will that be your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Bronson, you're up.
All right, I'm going to grab a hold of Gator around his chest, and then
Like a hug.
yeah, and
Okay.
then just do a giant leap up to here, both of us. Yeah, he's not even gonna. Yeah, just not gonna wait for him to react. Just snatch him and then jump.
All right,
And
you,
then
you certainly have the strength to get up there, but
yeah.
do you have the dexterity to nail the landing? So let's have an acrobatics
so.
check.
All right.
Keep in mind this acrobatics. I don't know if you get advantage when raging. Acrobatics.
So I got a 13 with disadvantage.
So not exactly pretty. You're gonna drop Gator in the process, and Gator, you're gonna take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
But he's up there with me, right?
Yep.
All
so
right.
you're kind of split up there, but there you go.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna use. Let's see. That was like 10 feet of my movement speed. Landed here, and then I'm gonna use 10 feet of my movement speed to check this out. Is there anyone in here?
No, it's vacant.
All right, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then check it in there.
Same thing.
Okay, cool. So nobody's that way. All right. And at that point, I guess I'll just use my action to move. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I'll put myself right there. That's it. I'm in the cultist's face.
Now, when does your rage wear off?
So whenever I don't attack, it will wear off. So right now it has worn off.
He kind of attacked me.
It's true.
been
Sort of like he hit me with the
helping your
Emerald
friends.
Flosion.
No,
Yeah,
we're
I
going to
don't
say the rage is worn off because
Fine.
with care you've been
Yeah.
boosting your friends up to a higher position.
Yeah, I've been thinking too strategically this turn. Previously, I would say that it still was there because throwing my friends would count as an attack. But this time, jumping with Gator is a calculated and not like clearly not ragey.
Sure.
I think Gator would argue that he was body slammed, but anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess if I had like intentionally thrown you down, that would have counted. But I was trying to keep you from getting damaged. So
Gator, we got problems that we're settling right now. Jump, slam.
So with
tired of these grasshoppers in my mouth.
with the cultist's action here, he's going to summon. He's going to channel dark energy into a burning orb of flame. Each creature within a 10-foot radius is going to take a dexterity saving throw. So that'll be Snugglecup and Bronson here.
I don't want to be a stickler, but does Snug have a lot of cover with the orc and the hallway and everything? But anyway.
Snugglecup is right next to the cultist.
Okay.
Now, Bronson might have some cover here, but with this being a magical radius, that's not really going to apply because nothing's being thrown at him. So, Bronson, dexterity saving throw. And this is with disadvantage. We lost Bronson.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Yeah, it's a 9.
A 9?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
and Solomon, roll for Snugglecup.
Snugglecup. Was the strength or dex, you said?
Dexterity.
Dexterity saving throw. Go. 13.
13. Okay, so Snugglecup is going to take half damage. Bronson, you're going to take full damage. There's going to be 10 points of necrotic damage within that radius, and then the cultist is going to run away.
You will try.
He's going to incur attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, Snugglecup will get an attack of opportunity first. Go ahead and roll for that.
That is gonna be 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
As I chomp him on the way out. Man, these damage rolls. 5.
5. Okay. And Bronson, you get a swipe also. So with disadvantage.
Yeah, with disadvantage, that is a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Damn.
So he is able to get to the door and just sneak inside of it. And close the door behind him. Rosa, you see this right in front of your eyes. You can barely believe it. And that'll bring us to Rosa.
That makes me so mad because I was about to smack him again. I don't know if I should be the one breaking down doors, though. I got hit points, but...
I mean, we're within a move, of providing, backup for you.
Well, let's have a perception check from you, Rosa.
Sorry, how much damage did Snugglecup just take?
He dealt 5 damage? Oh, he took...
No.
He took
Yeah, it was 5 because he took half.
5
Yeah.
points of necrotic damage.
I took 10.
20 overall?
20. Okay. Yeah, so as he enters that door, you hear him shuffling around, and then faintly you can hear laughter as well. Feminine laughter. A cackle more than a laugh, really. And just kind of unsettling. Not like anybody had said anything funny, but just like somebody who's amused themselves.
Oh. And that's from the left door, right? The one that he went through?
Correct.
We don't know anything about the right door?
So as the door opens, you can hear the cackling, and as it closes, it's a little bit more muffled.
He can't be far past that door.
Yeah. I'm gonna be kind of alongside the door. 5, 10, 15, 20-ish. Gonna kind of... Oh man, I got some ideas. Either I can smear some demon balm on the door, or I can just knock with my mace, I guess. I'm scared. I want to go
Or
in.
just, honestly, just if that's the case, then just post up there. Me and Snug can get in position pretty quick.
I heard something cackle behind it.
Yucky laughter.
Yeah, why am I thinking of that person from The Hard Way? The firebug. Anyway.
Probably is.
Ugh.
Didn't we kill her?
I forget.
Yeah, but just because they're dead doesn't mean they're not here.
Wait, is she one of the ones that like ended up helping out, like when Silvario and them came storming in? Didn't they like cause a distraction that was at least helpful?
Yeah, I think she was there.
Okay.
It could be anything. I will, I think, bang on the door with my mace. Knock, knock, knock. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior Moradin?
You're just knocking on the door?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Yeah, you can knock on the door.
With my mace.
There's no response.
Didn't think there'd be. Actually, can I, since all I did was move, I guess, can I just hold an action if somebody comes out that door?
Yeah, it's better use of your
Yeah.
of your time.
Besides me knocking on the door. All right. That's it for me then. I'll hold and wait and see if someone comes back out while I wait for backup.
Okay, that'll bring us to Gator.
Gator, you say? All right. Suppose I'll pop Expeditious Retreat. No, because that's concentration. That would end my blur. Never mind. So you got to keep track of these things, for a wizard. Can't just be
Yeah,
casting
just
spells
double-
left and right.
Just double move.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna. Well, because I was trying to be efficient. Yeah.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3. All right, so I'll enter the room, and I want to look around. I see some nice things that I might want to take advantage of here. I see like what appear to be statues, possibly suits of armor, maybe. What all is in the room? May I give just a quick glance around?
Sure, there's an altar in the room with an open book. There are a couple statues, one at each end. They are statues of historic figures. You don't know who they are. History's never been your forte, but their eyes are gouged out, and their hands are cut off. So they are certainly defiled in some way. There's a door on the left and the right, and there are a couple podiums on the south wall, which have really there's nothing on them anymore. But at one point, they probably held some type of fancy pottery or something like that. In fact, there are remnants of broken pieces of pottery on the floor in front of them.
All right. And the cultist vaporized when he dropped, right?
The cultist ran through the door.
Oh, ran through the door. I'm sorry, I was thinking of the other one that fell into a pile of spirits.
One is at the bottom of the blood moat, and one is still out there on the drawbridge.
Oh. All right. Well, so my last question being, how big are the statues? Are they like human size, or are they larger? Like do they almost touch the ceiling?
Yeah, a little bit larger than life size.
Bigger than Bronson, even?
About the same size.
I might have to leverage those. Okay. Because I took animate object, so we'll remember that for now.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Yeah, because I can make 2 large objects or 1 huge one.
I would absolutely do that right now.
But no, because it's concentration up to 1 minute. So if we want to hang on to them, it's going to be like, yeah.
Might be a good backup plan.
Yeah, because I don't want to ruin my blur just yet. So I'll use my last 2 squares of movement to move over to, you said this was an altar?
Yeah.
I'll investigate the
grab
book.
one of the statues, bring it with us.
I'll investigate if they're that big. Bronson's not going to be able to effectively do that. I just want to. I don't want to touch the book, but I want to look down and glance at the pages. Is it in an arcane script or some like language I might recognize?
It is in a language that you do not recognize. There are all sorts of weird things on it, blood stains on certain pages, crude drawings, a lot of drawings of eyes, like an elliptical eye, with like a vertical line for the iris or for the pupil.
I do not look directly into the eye.
Burn
Okay.
it. Burn that book.
No, as I say nobody touches this unless you say the magic words Klaatu, Varata, Necto. Klaatu, Varata. Okay then. All right. Suppose that's it for me. The statues were my number 1 area of interest because of that spell. So that's going in my back pocket. If anything, yeah, we got a couple statue friends coming. But if anybody's gonna open any doors, not that I can finish I don't have any movement left. If anybody's gonna be opening doors, I think it should be me because I have blur right now.
All right.
But that's effectively it for my turn, though.
Okay, Solomon, you're up.
Okie dokie. 5, 10, 20. 25. That's a whole movement. Both of these doors on either end here are shut.
They're closed.
I assume. Are they latched? Do they have like handles on them?
They have handles on them.
You know what? I'll take the dash action and I'll move up to this door and just throw it open if it's unlocked.
Okay, sure. So as you approach that door, let me have a perception check from you.
Perceiving things. It's a number that I'm pretty sure is above 10. That's 11.
11. Okay, great. So you can open the door to see in the room. And it's not until the door is wide open that you're overwhelmed with a smell of sulfur. Just a really stinky smell, and there's a low rolling mist in the room. Not purple, it is a red mist.
Red mist. And no bad guys?
Nope.
I'll use the rest of my movement to close the door.
I'll just close it right in front of you.
Yep. I
Okay.
throw the door open. I'm ready to like tell Snugglecup to charge, but it's just a stinky room with mysterious red mist. I'll reach out, grab the door, pull it closed. That room's clear. Snugglecup. Opposite Rosa. And Snugglecup will run over here and is also waiting on the door.
All right. If that's your turn, that brings us to Bronson.
All right. Going to the other door.
Okay.
And I open it.
Can he move that far? He's
Yeah,
a fast
I can go 40 feet. Yeah.
Okay. So a couple things when you open this room. This is a room that's got a table in the middle of the room. It's kind of like looks like a war room or a meeting room, if you will. But you've chased this acolyte into the room, and he's not directly next to the door. He's a little bit farther in the room, and further to the other side of the room, you see some steps that go up a little bit. And standing at the top of the steps is an individual who you don't recognize. I'll show you a picture of what they look like. Yeah.
Oh.
And she looks delighted to see you.
That's my fetish.
And she is sizing you up, and then she starts speaking to you in a language you do not understand, but the words are very sharp, like almost like a German dialect.
Mhm.
And
Definitely my fetish.
and then she takes one step down towards you.
Sweet.
And then she takes another step, and she's just moving slowly towards you. The acolyte caught between you and this individual, this clown, if you will. And the acolyte, for the first time, looks afraid.
Bronson, now's not the time to think of your balloon animal.
Yeah, so I want to continue my move and pretty much ice this dude, the cultist, first.
Okay, so let's...
So I can go another 10 feet there. Or another 5 feet there to hit 40 and then swing on him.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm going to, let's see. That is a 22 to hit with disadvantage.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. And that is 17 points of damage.
17. Yeah, that'll drop it.
All right, good. And then,
Well, with that, as soon as he drops, the clown, she starts laughing with delight. Absolutely tickled by the violence she's just witnessed. And she continues to speak. Who knows what she's saying? You don't understand it. Rosa, you don't understand it. Snugglecup certainly doesn't understand it.
Yep. And then I'm going to rage as my bonus action and get my 20 feet of move speed to put me right in her face. Doop, 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 doop. And then I'm going to use my second attack to swing on her. And I'm going to attack recklessly.
All right, so prior to that, she's going to use a legendary reaction here. And she's going to start laughing, and the laughter gets further and further into your head. So you're going to take a wisdom saving throw.
All right. That is a 10.
A 10. Okay, so you start to find this whole situation funny as well. So you start laughing too. And all of a sudden, you don't...
Wait a second.
Yeah.
So, as I am raging, let's see. Do I have any bonuses against that kind of stuff? Give me 1 second.
I think there's I don't know if it's a certain totem, but don't you get advantage against Fright or Charm?
Yeah,
Well, you're the frenzy barbarian, right?
Right.
So
yeah.
At a certain level, you get mindless rage, and as long as
I
you're
do.
raging-
I can't be charmed or frightened by raging. That's what I was looking for.
Okay. Well, this is neither a charm or a frightened spell.
That's perfectly fine. I just wanted to be I was like, I know I have some class feature,
you got to at least bring it up if it's not going to come in handy.
Yeah. So you're going to fall down on the ground laughing so hard, and you're going to be incapacitated with laughter until your next turn.
All right.
So this whole situation, just hilarious. The murder clown, she thinks it's just as hilarious as well. And the cultist, he died. Even though the strike you made against him should have been with disadvantage. If it's been 10 turns
that was with disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
I rolled 2 22s on that.
I think we're at the point now where the poison probably has worn off.
Okay.
It should have only lasted a minute.
Yeah, probably after this round. Yeah, it's been about 10 rounds.
I haven't been counting, but I think we're close. So that'll bring us to her turn. And with her turn, she's going to... let's see here. All right, so she gets 3 attacks.
Jesus.
One of them with a dagger. So as you're on the ground laughing, she pulls out a huge knife. It is, if it were any bigger, you'd have to call it a short sword, but it is a knife. And then she's going to try to plunge it into your chest here. So that'll be a 26.
Yeah.
And,
I'm incapacitated. She can't miss me.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So if you're incapacitated, is it a critical?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
I can't take any actions. My concentration's broken.
Now that would be
I can't speak, and I'm surprised. But it doesn't say that I'm
Yeah.
paralyzed. Yeah.
No crit, but it would be at advantage.
Okay, so that'll be
You're looking for 17. If you roll over 17, you're good.
so it'll be a total of 20. I'm sorry. Bear with me for a minute. It's 13 points of magical piercing damage plus 9 points of acid damage.
Ouch.
So a total of 22.
22.
And then she will use her claws to attack you as well. Okay, so that'll be first one will be 27, and the second one will be 26. First one will be 17 points of poison damage, and then 18 points of poison damage.
Okay, Death Ward has popped.
And then at that point, she will go to run away, but has not completely left the room just yet. Actually, no, she wouldn't do that. She would actually move further into the room. And then that'll bring us to Rosa.
Good lord. I do not like this clown lady at all. Checking a few things here. Where did it go? Okay, we'll figure that out in a second. I know there's a bonus action where I can do some healing. Oh, that might
Healing
be mass. Yeah, okay. Just basic healing word, okay. Yep, okay, there it is.
Just for reference, I am at 1 hit point.
Yes, because you said the death ward popped.
Correct.
So I am going to smack her with a guiding bolt because I don't like it. I don't like the clown, and I don't like that one of my friends is on the ground. So that'll be action. Oh, I gotta make a ranged spell attack. Okay. That's... What do I get? Plus 8. Okay. So I'm gonna make a range attack, and if I hit, it's 46 radiant. I rolled a nat 20.
Yay!
So that'd be like 28.
Well, it'll be max damage plus another roll. So I don't know if max damage is 24.
So yeah, roll it and then add 24 to it.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the 46 and then add 24?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Plus your wisdom modifier, right?
It is not a cantrip.
Okay.
I'm just making sure. All right, so 46. Oh, nice. 11, 17, 20.
44 total damage.
Yep, 44 total damage.
Radiant damage.
So you
Nice.
light her up like a Christmas tree. Just,
Huh, who's laughing now?
she's still laughing.
Damn.
She's still laughing.
Next attack has advantage.
Yes, definitely. So yeah, for bonus action, I need to probably do something a little higher than that. Nope, it has to be a bonus action. 1d4.
Murder her.
What, you're talking about hitting her with another guiding bolt?
Yeah. So I can take another one of those kill shots from her and still be okay.
Because the orc is resilient.
Right. I got one more time to pretty much shake off death. It is probably more important that she goes down quickly and then we heal rather than spending precious action economy versus a death blender healing people up.
Gotcha. Alright.
But she has a bonus action heal. She just used her action to cast Guiding Bolt.
Ah,
I
okay.
don't think Rosa has another Guiding Bolt as a bonus action.
Ah, okay.
No. I wish. I could throw that healing word at you since it's a bonus action.
Go for it.
It's just, I'm trying to watch what I'm
Yeah,
throwing
we're trying not to burn
for
all our
spells.
resources. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, you'll still get some back at least. So where's my D4? Actually, okay. Either first level, what's my second level spells look like? I'll go ahead and do it at second level. Yes, second level. So that'll be a 2d4 plus my modifier. Yeah. 5 and... Why can't I do math today? 5, 10, 13. You get 13 back. And
Nice.
that is my turn.
Okay, with the legendary action,
no.
she moves closer to you, Rosa, to get face to face, still smiling, with this dripping, acidic dagger in her hand, and she's just making prolonged eye contact with you. Just really just giving you the bedroom eyes there. But now, so now she's within feet of you as you're. Yeah, so that ends your turn, right? And that brings us to Gator.
All right. Well, Gator doesn't like all this eerie laughing. He heard a lot of squishy sounds, and he heard Bronson make a noise he hasn't heard before. So that's
Gurgle.
concerning. Yeah, like so
Laughter.
I'm gonna.
Right?
Oh, he was laughing
Yeah.
before he went gurgly. That's right. So I'm gonna basically interpose myself between her and Rosa. This shimmering, like duplicating wizard steps up, and he makes uncomfortable eyes back, and blows her a kiss of poison mist.
Oh, she's
So
into
she has
that
to-
stuff.
Well, you don't know that.
Okay,
DC
so
15.
poison kiss. So what is? It's a DC 15. What kind of save is it?
That's a good question, isn't it? Constitution.
Constitution. DC 15. 13 plus 2, 15 on the nose.
Jeez.
So is it half damage or no damage?
No damage. It's 0 damage.
Okay.
Oh boy, that was a move and that was an action. So as that didn't work, I fill the door frame as much as, I mean, it looks good, but being as skinny as I really am, I'm not really doing that much. All the padding makes it look like I'm filling the door, but it won't really. So I do attempt to just like make sure she can't get to Rosa.
You're gonna
And then-
human shield for Rosa. Okay.
Yeah, because that's all my action. I literally can't do anything else right
That's
now.
very
So
noble of Gator.
surprisingly,
Okay. Sure, we can do that. Is that your turn?
that'll be my turn. If she was able to do that to Bronson so easily, I pale to think what she would do to Rosa.
All right, Solomon, you're up.
Alrighty. I just yelled to Snugglecup to help Rosa. Snugglecup is gonna whip around through the door, get in here, and I want Snugglecup to make a grapple check. It's technically a grappling attack, is it not? Would it have advantage from Guiding Bolt if I went for a grapple?
Is there damage associated with it?
No.
Oh.
Well, you're trying to grapple.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm trying to
technically,
grapple
a
her.
grapple is an unarmed strike, so it would be an attack.
I would say it uses an attack like action to do a grapple. So DM's ruling.
So, Snug is trying to pounce on her, and to grapple.
No,
or-
I want him to like grab her from like bite on to her leg or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and then I want to pull her back away from Rosa.
Okay. Well, then in that case, let's make an attack for the bite. And if you're
Alrighty.
successful, we can
That'll be an
deal
advantage. She
half
wasn't very
damage, and then I'll give you the grapple.
Cool. That'll be 17.
17 just barely hits.
Ooh. Alright, so half damage. Finally a decent roll, and we're gonna have it. So it'd be 12 halved to 6. And then, yeah, just 10. Using the rest of Snugglecup's movement, I assume like half movement, we'll just yank her back to this side of the room away from Rosa.
Okay. So you said it was 6 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I just hoof my squat little leggies. Dash action. I'll square up on the door here
Yep.
and ready my crossbow for next round.
Okay.
End turn.
Okay, Bronson. You're prone, but you are
Yeah.
conscious. So you
Gonna
have
use
movement.
half
and-
my movement speed to get up.
Yep.
And then I gotta decide whether or not I want to rage. I think I'm just gonna move forward here. Let's see. So if I go here, that puts me in flanking with Snugglecup, right?
Sure.
Okay. At that point, I want to swing on this lady using great weapon attacks. So -5 to hit, but +10 to damage. So here's the first one coming in. That is a 24 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
All right. And that is 22 points of damage.
Okay.
Magical slashing.
Yes, sir.
All right. Second swing coming at her. That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 20 points of damage.
Yep.
How's she looking?
She's blooded.
All right. Action surge. Another attack coming at her. 18 to hit.
Hits.
24 points of damage.
All right.
Still alive?
He's still alive, yeah.
One more coming at her. 19 to hit.
That hits.
24 points of damage.
All right.
As Bronson in the most it's got to be terrifying as Bronson, like the bloodiest he's ever been, stands up looking like he was a corpse, like deftly moves into position, is clearly not raging, and just calculatedly just starts taking just some nasty greatsword swipes at this girl.
Yeah. As a reaction, she's still laughing, and she takes her knife and she stabs at Snugglecup.
No.
So that'll be a
Get
20.
away from her, you bitch.
That'll be a 24 to hit on Snugglecup. And then that'll be 17 points of poison damage on Snugglecup.
Oof.
And then that'll release the grapple. on the murder clown here. Bronson, that's the end of your turn. Yes.
I got a bonus action.
Drink a potion.
Yeah,
Mhm.
probably need to drink a potion. I don't know what kind of potion I have. Hold on, I got notes here. Stupid notes.
I'm pretty sure we gave you
It's
the
a greater
superior
healing potion.
one.
Yeah, or yeah.
I got a nice one for myself. That's what I
Yeah,
know.
it says we have 1 superior healing potion and 2 greater healing potions. So I think I have one of the greater healing potions.
Yeah.
I'm also carrying moon brine. That's kind of a minor healing.
Yeah.
What is it?
So
2d4
what is
plus
the
4?
what is the stats for the greater?
I think that's 44 plus 4, right? Typically.
All right.
That is correct.
I'm checking it now.
That was pretty good. That's
44 plus
15.
4.
Yep, that's 15 points of healing. I'll take that. That may keep me alive for another round. And that's my turn.
Okay. So with her turn, she steps up, gets right in your face, Bronson, and then she spits green mist in a 15-foot cone, which would put all 4 of you in the line of fire. So Constitution saving throw from everybody against this would be a magical poison damage attack.
Oh,
That's my move.
I got a crit on that. 26.
Does my stout resistance still, or stout resilience, advantage on saving throws against poison or
Yes.
poison damage?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just making sure I don't have any other little outs here that I'm forgetting about.
Yikes.
6.
Ooh. 18 plus 2, 20 overall.
20 overall. All right, so I
Yep.
heard a 20, a 22, a 6, and what was the other one?
Another 6.
6. Okay, so
I had a 26.
so the 2 6s are going to take damage. The other 2 aren't going to take any damage at all.
Okay.
And let me roll for damage. So it's going to be 17 points of poison damage to the 2
Ow.
6s, and you're poisoned for 1 minute. So that was Solomon, poison, and Bronson, who's hiding under Rosa.
Solomon's
No,
gonna
I
do it.
I had the 6, so I'm poisoned.
It was the 2 6s. It was Gator and who was the other
Yeah.
6?
And Solomon.
And Solomon, right? And then that'll be her turn. As Bronson, she is covered in blood, and now she's got
We're looking
green
about the same.
mist dripping from her mouth, from her eyes, and just aroused with violence. That'll bring us to Rosa.
Oof. Do I want to hit her with another guiding bolt? I probably should. Where is that at? That's all right. I am gonna throw another guiding bolt at her. She needs to go. What is it? Range spell attack. Ooh, that was not as good. That sucks. 13.
13 does not hit.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And then let's see. How's your hit points, Bronson?
I'm at 29 of 84 right now.
How about I give you some moon brine?
I
What I
mean,
have.
does anybody else need it like way more than I do at this point? Like Solomon might be a better.
I'm at
Candidate.
10.
Yeah.
Oh, you are Jesus.
And I have another way. I have like one more heal in my pocket, before I need like supplemental.
So would I be able to, excuse me, step over to Solomon and hand him a moon brine, or like,
Just pour it in his mouth.
yeah, or feed it to him, basically?
Here comes the airplane. Meow.
Am I able to do that then, or is
Yeah.
that like a whole other action? Okay,
I don't know. As a bonus action, you can drink a potion or feed a potion.
okay. So, Solomon, you get instant 2d4 plus 4 health.
Oh, bad.
If you want to roll it, you can, or I can roll it.
Whatever.
You roll it.
All right. Plus 4 equals 9. I'll take it.
That'll be it for me then.
That'll bring us to Gator.
How's she looking? Like, I know, like, Bronson is laid into her severely, and somehow she's still in one piece. So, how does she look?
She looks horrible. I mean, she's bloody. She's full of holes. She just looks
Nobody laugh.
insane.
All right. And that guiding bolt missed, so I wouldn't have it. Well, I shouldn't be attacking anyway because I'm poisoned, so it's a disadvantage on attacks and ability checks. My goodness. It's so. Bleh. I mean, what choice do I have, really? I really don't want to waste a spell slot, so I suppose I'll move in and swing my quarterstaff. It's worked before, why not?
You're gonna use your bonk stick.
My bonk stick, and I'm gonna have to roll with disadvantage.
Oh, this should work out well.
Oh.
You're gonna do that instead of a
right.
firebolt.
Yeah, firebolt's at least 2d10 if you hit.
Yeah, but is it not also at disadvantage? I know it's a spell attack, but it's still an attack.
It's also at disadvantage.
It's
that's- yeah,
disadvantage
Is
either
also
way.
at disadvantage.
I see what you're saying. So as long as I'm gonna miss, I might as well miss and set the place on fire. I got it. Okay, so I'm just saying that bookshelf, like, directly behind her is gonna burn. Good.
No, there's nothing there that looks flammable. Most of this is stonework.
First roll's an 18, so this will be the telling roll. 16 plus 7. 23.
That hits.
Scrappy thing is, I got up my D12s because I was going to do a different move. Because I tried to do the poison spray, and now I got to get up my D10. Okay. hang on. 2D10. 11. Fire.
All right. Yeah, so firebolt hits its target, and now she's on fire as well.
Yes.
And she doesn't appear to even acknowledge pain in any way. Whatever bit of humanity was left in her has escaped her a while ago. So she's just relishing in the pain right now. Solomon,
Wait.
that brings us to you.
Feeling horribly ill and sickened from this poison,
I'll just
lower
if,
my crossbow.
if I can interrupt real quick, Bronson, the Gator at the end of your turn, give me a Constitution save to shake the poison.
Okay, take that. 9.
9. Okay, so you're still poisoned, but you don't roll that with disadvantage. So that's
Correct.
just a straight up. Okay, Solomon, you'll do the same at the end of your turn. So I interrupted. I apologize. You said crossbow.
I lower my crossbow because I don't feel well, and I just mutter under my breath, "I've had enough of these shenanigans." My mutter is heard just as a whisper into her mind as I cast Dissonant Whispers at 3rd level.
Okay.
She needs to make a Wisdom save, DC 16.
That's a dirty 20.
She's still gonna take half damage. At 3rd level is 5d6. Which is going to be 17 halved to, what's that, 8?
Yep. So for
Don't we round up in our favor?
I don't know. Do
So it'd
we?
be
I
8.5 would go to 9.
Sure, I'll give it to you.
And she takes 9 damage.
Great.
Pinchy.
So for the first time, she actually looks pained by that. The whispers in her head causing her this psychic damage, and the smile washes from her face as this look of confusion and anger, as something has changed about the whole situation. And she pulls out her dagger, and she's ready to strike a killing blow. But first, Bronson, you get your turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit her upside the head. And that is a
Barbarian psychic damage.
yeah. 23 minus 5, 18.
That does hit.
Mm-hmm. That is 26 points of damage.
All right, so tell us what happens here.
So Bronson sees that she's kind of like put her guard down for a second, like she's confused. And rather than going for like the decapitation, he just brings his sword down, overhead swing, but turns it to where it's the flat of the blade and just bashes her, like just cracks her skull, just implodes it.
So just drops it right down and,
Yeah.
Causes her head to dip down to her shoulders. And then at that point, she just crumples over, lifeless.
I hope.
Yeah, yeah. So that does drop her. The poison blade drops from her hand and hits the floor and spins clockwise on the tile floor in the room.
I am gonna pick that sumbitch up.
And everybody in the room, there's a moment of silence as finally the laughter has stopped and the violence has stopped. Everybody's licking their wounds for a moment. So what do we do now?
Yeah, I'm gonna loot her. She had tools of death and destruction that are going to be far too useful to pass up.
I think Snugglecup needs some help.
Yep.
Yeah, so really the big item that she has on her is the dagger of acid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty handy with a dagger.
Yeah.
Wouldn't mind having that melee option just in case.
Yeah, go for it. I just that thing is corrosive as hell. So.
Additionally, we take short rests in 10 minutes, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is there a way out of this next room? I want to peek this next room. So like bedroom or whatever.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay, here's our
If
map.
we're gonna take a short rest, then I'll burn my second wind before we do.
Right.
Oh, you get that back after a short rest?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's nice.
I don't get action surge back, but I do get second wind back.
Okay, so Solomon, you're in that room, and this is, it appears to be like a sitting room.
There's no door on the other side of this couch?
There is not.
Alright. Yeah, what do you say we barricade ourselves in here for 10 minutes, squad?
Yeah, search the room, heal up.
Our jump spells wear off, and my
Yep.
blur wears off, and all the good stuff.
Yep. So we can move everybody into that room.
Got a second wind, and that I get back. What is it?
Before we start rest, I use my magicite earrings to
max.
regain my expended 3rd level spell slot.
Yep.
I get 12 hit points from that.
All right. So
And
the
then
room,
we can
you were
do-
just in had another door on the west wall. But the room you're in now is a secure room. It has a hearth. It has some sitting area. It has like a mirror in the room, so you can tell this used to be a room for like a dressing room or like a sitting room for aristocrats. In addition to that, there is a window that overlooks the courtyard, and that's where you can see, again, what we described before, this triple cage in the courtyard with 3 layers like a pyramid. And circling those cages, there are these strange looking wolves that are blood and sinew in some areas, just unnatural looking wolf-like creatures. There are 2 more acolytes that are protecting this cage, but inside the cages we see that there are all of these captives, right? And this is what we had been looking for all along.
Oh, I do get my action surge back.
Damn.
Let's see. Okay, the cage itself is made of a dark steel that is it looks like it was forged more than it was welded. And there is a pillar of mana firing up from the middle of the cage, kind of like if you've ever seen a Minecraft beacon, as purple energy shoots into the sky and then dissipates in all directions, forming this magical dome over the city. At the top cage, you see that is where Mama Rosa, Rosa's mother, is clearly can be seen from your distance. You're only 60 feet away, and she looks completely exhausted. Her hands are bound. Her mouth is held shut in some way. She's either gagged or her mouth is taped over in some way, presumably to prevent her from using any verbal or semantic components of spells that she may know.
Somatic.
Semantic. Yep. Yeah, thank you.
Somatic. Semantics is the study of meaning and language.
Yes. There are 3 cages there. 2 of them have a magical aura to them, and Gator, you can detect that. But the second level cage no longer has a magical aura about it. Just the top one and the bottom one. So, before we end the session for tonight, is there anything else that anybody would like to do?
As I was curious, if I inspected our little clown friend a little closer, does this look like a recognizable figure who has succumbed to some sort of corruption? Like this, it wouldn't be initially recognizable because they're a crazy clown lady, but was this like an Iron Master or something?
Well, let's have
It did hit really hard.
let's have a history check.
Hey, Gator, can I like borrow your clipboard for a second or something? Come over here.
I don't know about borrowing it. It's a really good clipboard, but I bring it over and I shuffle through the papers while he's looking at her.
Like, oh yeah, it's right here. It's right here. Yeah. So based on the description that you had received from Brandy Rogues, this matches the description of the murder clown, Hannah KRYL, who is one of the Iron Masters.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Although
I thought that might be the case.
the previous description of her was nothing like this. This seems to be a new and permanent change that's been made to her. while under the influence of the darker order.
Is it makeup or has her face been disfigured by like evil?
It is
Hey,
a
Bronson,
permanent disfigurement that does not wash away even after she's no longer breathing.
Do we want to know how she got those scars?
I know how she got the giant dent in her head.
So as you're investigating the body, you start to smell this familiar smell you had smelled before, a smell of sulfur growing stronger. There's a smell of smoke and flame, just
Bronson.
a different smell, and not a
So
not a fecal smell,
not eggy, more like brimstone?
sulfur smell, like almost like a rotten eggs, natural gas.
Bronson.
And then Gator, we're going to say that you are curious enough to take a peek into the hallway. And then at the end of the hallway, here's the figure that you see.
Oh no.
So crawling along the floor, prowling almost like a panther, is this horned individual. A skinny, glossy black tail with barbs on the end, flapping back and forth as he approaches you.
It's Prince Puma. We're in trouble.
And that's where we're going to call the session for tonight, inside the Blood Keep. Young Lions, you survived the first round of combat. Let's see how things go on the next one. So that's going to be it for Kings Road Young Lions tonight. I've been Saucey. They've been the Young Lions. Say goodbye, Young Lions.
My young lion.
Oh, my voice is starting to go.
All right. Catch you later, folks. Hey, congratulations. If you're still listening, that means you made it to the end of the episode. Thanks for coming by and listening to this edition of Kings Road Young Lions. If you like what you've heard, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave a comment down below of what you'd like to see on the next episode. For more great content from This Is Awesome Promotions, check out the YouTube channel, check out the Twitch channel, check us out on Twitter at TIA Promotions. Thanks again for coming around, and we'll see you next time down on the Kings Road.